Hi, this is Muscle YTG. I've been waiting for a moment to do this, and I've been really wanting to make a video like this. So, this video is going to be basically a Maelstrom Arena guide for not just really beginners. I was suggesting somewhere else for a beginner's guide. This is going to be like an intermediate to expert guide on Maelstrom Arena, and this is going to be utilizing one of the best runs I've ever had. So I hope you guys enjoy, and yeah, I'm just going to be commenting over what's happening here. So, alright, so the beginning of the run, this is typically what I like to do. I run over to the exit side. This is with, I do this for every single class. Kill the clan fear there. Darkfire's pretty easily dead. Stay right here. Kill these two ads. That one typically you gotta get a little bit closer to get it. Here, the Djura's gonna spawn over at the entrance. Typically, what you want to do is you want to get in front of it before it does that, because you can actually force it to not do its stun maneuver. And then you kill the two scamps and it's over. So that's like the first minute of Maelstrom. So round 2, here we go. The Darkfire, we kill both Darkfires here. They're still hovering around the exit area of the Darkfire. Clan fears are pretty important to kill here. Just try to burst them down as quick as possible so they don't jump on you. And then you got the Bone Colossus, just kill it real fast. And then the Dark Bow. And that's it for round 2.
This looks promising.
So here we go with round 3. Kill the Dark Bow there. The Scamp is pretty easily killed. Staying on this spawn point here, we'll kill the Clan Fear, the Darkfire, and then the Knight's coming. We'll just kill it before it gets to us. Another Dark Bow, a Scamp, and then we have the boss before the final boss, the Flesh Atronach. Pretty easy to dispatch. As you can see, I only come in with very little spell power pots, because really you're not planning on being in here forever. So Marxus the Many, you just gotta stay mobile. What he's gonna do is he's gonna cast that ground AoE there, and that's a snare. So if you get caught in that, it's gonna minor maim you, and it's gonna make it so you can't get him in one cycle like this.
That's how it's done. Well played. No, we killed the mortal.
Super important to be able to burst damage like that. Alright, so on to stage 2. This stage can be difficult for the uninitiated. So like I said, this is definitely a intermediate to advanced build, or rather guide. So I like to stay right here on the west spawn point. Typically because the bosses of the rounds will almost always spawn in the north, and you give them a little bit of a chance to come to you, or you can go to it, like that. But basically, after you kill that, you want to hit that switch immediately. This is going to bring that cooldown of the bleed stacks that you have up. It's going to bring that cooldown to 0, and you're going to start over. So make sure you re-up on your healing ability, whatever you're using. It doesn't matter what you're using or what class you're doing it on. Just keep your heal ability up. Now, a lot of expert VMA runners will run without a shield. I'm not quite there yet, but I think I'm almost there. Okay, so we hit that switch. Round 2 went by pretty fast. So, I mean, essentially you're just staying here and you're burning the 3 different spawn points down. You're going to get the spheres here, then you get those little ones. You get 2 spheres in this round. There's a Clockwork Sentry, there's a Dwarven Spider, and there's a sphere there. Kill the sphere before it does its thing to you, and there's the boss, the Dwarven Centaurian. And we're almost to the end already. Yeah, if you don't position correctly, those things get confused and they kind of play Ring Around the Rosie with you in the middle. So just be aware of that. So here we are. The strat here, we're just going to burn this guy down without casting an ultimate. So that's the first thing we're going to do here. This guy's going to have to die without an ultimate. This guy here, doesn't matter if we kill him or not. Just got to do a little bit of damage to him. This guy here is ultimate. And we're going to burn this guy down too. And then the second Centurion that has spawned, we'll kill that one, and we'll move to our north. This is the speed strat for this round here. That's how you get 0 toilet mode. Now, it doesn't always happen like that, but when it does happen like that, it's nice. Okay, here's a similar area to the ice area. You got 3 pads. I like to stay on this pad here because it's closest to where the bosses spawn. And I don't use sigils, and you shouldn't either, especially if you're on the level. Definitely don't use sigils. You don't need them. Stay on, you know, find where things spawn. Make it work for you. I like to kill those things as soon as they come out. Those spitters, but I did not get him, so he's still spitting at me. So he's gonna die. Alright, so round 2. Round 2 is when we're gonna get an actual boss. That Wamasu I don't really consider it a boss, just a big ad. That's a thrown dagger. Good to try to avoid those. They do put a bleed on you. It's a small one, but it does add up. So when you see those guys winding up for a throw, just dodge roll. Alright, here's Queen's Champion. Queen's Champion has 2 attacks. It has an uppercut and it has an AoE ability. And those things cast resonance on you. See, he did his uppercut there. Usually he does his AoE when you're slowed. Those Lamias will cast resonance, and what that does is it stuns you. It infinitely stuns you. So it's kind of a dangerous ability. It's good to just kill those Lamias as fast as you can kill them. Snakes aren't really a huge threat. Okay, here comes boss number 3. Queen's Advisor. This one does a reflectability on you. It's pretty much the only dangerous thing it does, and I don't think it actually does the reflectability the entire time I fight it here. So I can't really show it to you, but what happens is a black aura forms around it, and it reflects all projectiles. You can still cast your ground dots, though, and those still count. They don't get reflected on you. And here we are, Lamia Queen. So we do a heavy attack, just to put a little pre-damage down, and now we just burst it down as fast as we can. Because what's going to happen is it's going to scream. This one takes actually quite a while. I don't even know if it actually screams in this one. But this boss does scream. Yeah, there's the scream right there. I had it so confused, didn't even know what to do. So onward to stage 4. Stage 4 is kind of one of those. It's one of those stages where it's sort of like a filler almost. There's really no danger in this place. But anyway, I'd like to start right here on the east. Sort of have that as my anchor point. Now what's going to happen here is Dwarven Sphere is going to spawn to my left. There it is. I'm going to kill that. You don't want those things to take root. If they do take root, don't panic. Another one will be coming out, so just be ready to kill more than one. You got to burst through its shield, and then you got to kill another one on top of that. So that cost me a few seconds there, but it wasn't too bad. The overcharges are kind of scary. They do put that little AoE underneath you. which can wreak havoc on you, so just be aware of that. Yeah, see, it's taking root here, so what's going to happen is we're just going to DPS it down. The next one's coming out. There it is. We got lucky.
Pay attention, you louts. You might learn something.
There's a Dwarven Sphere. And we got the 2 Dwarven Spheres here.
Did you see that? That's action.
Just got a bunch of spiders here. And the boss is going to have 2 ads next to it. I got lucky and we got the Dwarven Sphere as well.
Death is your only escape.
So the ads will die to the AoEs. And now it is final boss round.
Watch, the climax approaches.
Drop our lightning right there, our ultimate. Basically, this thing will walk right through it, and the ultimate will die off. So not too bad. And we've got our burn. Is pretty nice. It's the wrong one. Yeah. I underestimated my burn. Alright, so we're going to the ice stage now. Ice stage is pretty specific. I do this the exact same way every single time. So... Alright, first thing we gotta do is we gotta recharge all of our things. Alright, so we move from pad 1 to pad 2. Pad 2 is the health one. Pad 1 is the wing. Pad 3 is the one with the shield and the axe. We're going to be, basically, for the most part, we're going to be staying between pad 1 and pad 2. We will have to go to pad 3 eventually. Yeah, pad 3 has the, no, it's pad 1. Pad 1 has the, preliminary spawns. Then you kind of stay on pad 1, kite these ogres over, kill them as they come towards you. Kill the ice mage, run over, kill the ogre elder, and then we're going to head straight back over to pad 1. Drop your dots here, it'll kill the Lamia before it spawns. Or not Lamia, but the Nereid. Then kill the Frost Atro, and then next is the Arrow guy, followed by the Frost Mage. Lemonids are coming at you now. We kill those, we kill the Ogre. Troll Breaker, definitely, we gotta play mechanics. Kill the Ogre, and then we drop our ultimate there. And all of our ground dots, roll dodge through. Because that thing's going to try to smash you as you jump in. Kill that, and then we are done with the round. It's one of the trickiest rounds, I think, in the ice stage. And that right there is a very consistent strategy that works for me. So I kill the first ice mage here, run to the second one, kill that one. These guys are going to animation cancel a few of those shatters. Alright, the Lemonids have spawned now. We're going to move to where they came from. Over to pad 1. Kill the Ice Mage that spawns there. kill the Guardians, doesn't really matter. And then we kill Boar. And then we're on to the final boss.
You've entered the ring. We prepared a gigantic welcome for you.
Final boss, we get it to about 90% there with a couple of moves. Pretty much we're... Yeah, I forgot, we pushed it pretty hard. So 90% is when the ads come out. 75% is when it breaks pad 1. We go to pad 2 here. Watch out for that. We've now gotten the ads spawned because we got to 60% pretty fast.
I've never seen anything like this.
Trying to avoid getting CC'd here. That's how you do it right there. Don't ever let it get to pad 3. Now, stage 6 is another one of those stages. It's kind of, honestly, it's easy. It just feels tedious. Just getting those spiders taken care of. All of the posts de-webbed, that type of thing. Typically, what I do is I get 4 of them de-webbed, and I leave 1 open. Or 1 webbed. And then that 1 I take out at the end.
Enjoy this.
So the Flesh Atro is pretty much the most dangerous thing in here. What it does is it does a heavy attack move that pretty much will stun you and put a bleed on you. So best thing to do, if you can, is just dodge roll through that heavy attack. And the timing is you just wait till its hands are up in the air. You know, let it charge its heavy attack for a second, and then when its hands are up in the air, you sort of dodge roll. Now here, the spiders come out. You just gotta find the right totem. Sometimes some will chase you around like they're doing to me right now. That happens. It is something that happens. So just lead them over to where they gotta be.
I love the anticipation.
It'll be just a nuisance. It's not a big deal though. Nothing like that will. It won't cancel anything out. So here's the Atro. He's gonna probably try to do his heavy attack here. Maybe not. If your burn's high enough, you don't really have to worry about mechanics too much. Here's another Flesh Atro. Yeah, okay, there's his heavy attack. So both hands up in the air, just dodge roll. If you don't think you're going to be able to burn him. Because the bleed is pretty significant, and he does snare you as well, so... It's always good to try to kill those enervators fast because they'll teleport to you and do an AoE. Alright, here's the first significant boss here. This boss does an AoE negate, like that right there. But if you burn him fast enough, sometimes he won't do it. Just be aware of that. Burning that boss fast is generally a good idea. So he's a mini-boss. Here comes the next Flesh Atronach. And he's going to do his heavy attack. He missed. And we got him. You can kite him. Basically how that works is you just sort of keep about double distance away. Try to walk him through your lightning AoE. Okay, here's the mini-boss number 2. This guy is a poison boss. So that's what I did. I roll dodge through his heavy. Roll dodge through that. If he hits you with that, it puts a poison damage over time on you, and that can kill you. It's not as lethal as Stage 7's poison dot, but it is still lethal. Playing mechanics there, we're taking those spiders out that are webbing up the poles. And we have got... We're all set. We're ready to burn this boss down. I gotta get this thing's attention here. And we're gonna try to kite the boss to the pole. Alright, now that it's stunned, we're gonna drop all of our AoEs and we're gonna do a full rotation on it. And we go south to exit. And now we're heading to Stage 7. Stage 7 is the RNG stage. It is more heavily RNG than any other stage in the Maelstrom Arena. So the Feral Argonians we take first, we take the Nyx Hounds second. Here we're going for the Archer, the Venom Shot. This is typically the area that I start in here, and we just kill the Venom Shots as they spawn, if we can. The Berserkers do an ability that snares you, and usually it works in tandem with the Venom Shot, so if you get snared, be ready for the Venom Shots to do their arrow spray at you. Killing that troll fast like that is important for speedruns. Basically what you want to do is you want to exploit their animations, and sort of... There we go, there's the first Venom Shot down, second Venom Shot's here. And I did not get it, so we're going to try to get it again. There's a Venom Collar. Venom Collars are the mechanic of this stage. There's the Berserkers, and we got them both before they could get us. The Ogre's going to spawn here, along with a couple of Nyx Hounds for this round. And we exploited his animation again, and we're able to burn him before he did his sort of his troll version of toilet mode that the Centurions do. He just does a big stretch and he gets bigger. So there's a couple of Nyx Hounds for this one. A little bit of the same stuff here. Got a Venom Collar in the corner there. Gonna kill that. Kill the Feral Argonians. They're not really too big of a threat, but the Venom Collars coming afterwards are a threat. So we're gonna kill those guys as fast as we can. And the Berserker... Or no, this is another Venom Shot. That's right, 2 Venom Shots, and once you kill 1 Venom Shot, the Wamasu appears. Just drop your dots, get out of the way, and burn it down. It's pretty easy stuff. I got caught, but as long as you're standing sort of close to those cleanse pools, you're almost never in danger. Just remember that. So we're going for more Venom Shots. The Berserkers are coming. Pretty dangerous enemy there. He was just winding up to stun me. And we're going to have a Venom Collar spawn right there on the Venom Shot. So this is the 3 Venom Shots. 3 Venom Shots, and then we're going to have 2 Trolls for the boss. Alright, so if you're lucky, you can catch them both in their animations. And now this one... Toilet mode, and then we got a Venom Collar as well. Okay, so once they do that, they enrage, and everything they do hurts even more. So yeah, both of them toilet moded. So I take advantage of them doing that by heavy attacking. And here, what we're gonna do is we're just gonna kill this thing before it's done screaming.
The challenger succeeds. We have a winner.
So the way I did that there was I kited the shielding Argonians to the correct spot, and then I killed one of them and I stood in the one that I wanted to stand in, and then I was just able to DPS. Basically what you do is you burn the Argonian down to about 50%, and then when the shield comes out it's pretty much game over for the Argonian. So there, yeah, we kill the Caitlif. We just have our ground dots on the Atros. In the middle here is going to be a Kingold. Kingolds are the priority in this stage. And we got the last ad here, and then we're going to have one of the pillars is going to form up. And we're just going to drop our ultimate on this guy and kill him immediately. So that's round 1 of stage 8. Over here in the southeast corner, we have another Kingold that spawns. We're going to have a few of those little Shulks coming at us. Then we're going to have 2 of those Mender-type enemies appear over here. I don't know how to pronounce that name, Gendrakens or something. Yeah, so anyway, kill the pillar. We don't have any ultimates, so we're just going to try to line our dots up. Kill the flame Atros, the Shulks. Alright, we're going to have 3 ads here. We're going to have 2 of those Gandrakens and one of the two-handers coming at us. And once we kill 2 of these ads, 3 more are going to spawn over here. 2 two-handers and 1 Gandraken. One's going to immediately uppercut. Typically what I like to do is dodge roll. I don't think I had the stam to do it. And the pillar, but we have a Kingold here that spawns, so we gotta kill that first. I'm just gonna kite here, no ultimates. We need the ultimate for the next pull. This next pull here is it's kind of like a stack method. We're gonna have 2 Kingolds, 2 Gandrakens, I think, something like that. Yeah. Anyway, you just pull them like that. You just kind of kite them back so they stack up nicely, and that's it. And then we got a pillar that's gonna form up here. Flame Knight can be a real big pain in the ass, but if you just burn it down super fast, it's not a big pain in the ass. It's pretty easy. And we're on to the final boss.
Your run of good luck is about to end.
I'll boil your eyes in your head.
That does it. This is all but over.
So the goal here is just to get this guy down as fast as possible. You don't want to go a second round around the bout there, because more of those Kingolds will show up and they'll really ruin your day. So getting it in one shot like that, that's how you do it. So anyway, just stopping right here as soon as we run in, we're gonna have 2 spawn points of enemies. There's a certain enemy in here that is probably the scariest one, and it is the Bedelkin, that one. The Bedelkin is probably the scariest ad in this round here, or this stage. Bedelkins are the sword and board, and what he does is he debuffs you. He shatters your armor.
That's gonna leave a scar.
If you're wearing light armor, that pretty much leaves you with no resistances whatsoever to anything. The crematorial guards, like I just showed right there, are pretty much nothing. They die so fast, but the Bedelkins come at you and it's over. Those things can really end a run. Yeah, those ones there are a little bit of a pain too, but they're really not that bad. And if you're a warden, you can cleanse that with your netch. Now I use that the stun ability that you get from collecting the 3 yellow ghosts, because I was completely debuffed from having crashed into 2 white ghosts, pretty much making it so I would have died to just about anything. So that is why I did what I did there. So the crematorial guard is the priority on this particular ad pull here. Can we kill that? Kin lurkers are kind of dangerous. Definitely want to get those kin lurkers down. This guy in the middle here can really wreak havoc on you too. And he got empowered somehow by that ghost that I thought I collected. Here comes another one of those Bedelkins. You want to kill that guy first, because he can stun you, and then that thing puts the fire on you, and it's over. So we kill the kin lurker as fast as we can. Crematorial guard is not the priority. Crematorial guard dies no matter what, so... Yeah, I'm playing by the skin of my teeth here, but this is typically how you do this. You sort of just fly through it. Alright, another Bedelkin, kill that. Did not get to debuff me once. Here comes a kin lurker. And we kill the Narcanaz. Here comes a crematorial guard. Kill it like nothing, because it is nothing. And then the Bedelkin. Okay, so what's going to happen here is directly behind that ad is going to be the boss right there. Kill that one first, because it does give more ghosts a chance to spawn. Not much of a chance, but that's how it works. If you kill the ads and not the boss, the golden ghosts don't spawn. So if you need more golden ghosts, you need to let some ads stay alive for a little while. So we're going to kill the crematorial guard here. Here comes a kin lurker. And this is going to be the behemoth, or, yeah, the titan. That's what it is. Alright, so we fake it out, get in close again, fake it out to do us another swipe if we can. That's typically the strat that I use. Another Bedelkin. We fell right into its grasp there. Now we're completely shattered. It doesn't matter though. Gonna kill the Bedelkin. And then we're gonna let the other one stay for a second. Alright, that was less than helpful, but we're still going to be able to stun the boss here.
After I kill you, I shall end. Now I shall reveal my true power.
We got it to 56%. Less than ideal, but it works for what it is. So up we go, 3 crystals time. I chose to just block that one. Not much point in roll dodging it. When we did the focused acceleration or whatever that is for the speed, that's what we did that for. But anyway.
Foolish creature, you will need to live. Now for the final phase. Watch as I absorb all the power I need.
And that's it.
Thrilling match. I'm sorry it's over.
So anyway, I hope that this guide helped you out. I know it doesn't have a whole lot of graphics or pointy arrows or anything like that stops the video and shows you everything that's going on. But what you can do is you can go through it yourself and watch the area that you're getting stuck at, and maybe what's helping you or what's allowing you to not get flawless. You can go through that and and see what you could have done different or whatever. But either way, I will include timestamps in the description of the various rounds. So yeah, hope this helped. This is Muscle YTG signing out.